Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. Those 5 holes at 100 yards, all day, every day with this rifle. Completely average group, no joke. It's a Bergara BMP, which stands for Bergara Match Precision, and it's their first production chassis rifle that they're building completely in-house. They make the chassis, they make the barrel, they make the trigger. Everything is produced by Bergara in Spain. The rifle's put together, then shipped to the US where it's tested before being sent out to dealers across the country. Bergara set out to fill a gap they knew they were going to create in price between their existing LRP production rifles. This is their LRP Elite, which I've previously reviewed, and their also brand new HMR rifle, which I haven't reviewed yet. With that being their stated goal, I think they have a lot to be proud of, which is why the BMP is what's coming up next on Twang and Bang. BMP stands for Bergara Match Precision, and it's Bergara's first production chassis rifle fully manufactured by Bergara in Spain. They start with their one-piece B14 action. This Remington 700 pattern action houses a 2-lug system with a Seiko-style extractor and a coned bolt nose and breech for better feeding. They then add their Bergara Performance trigger, which is adjustable to break between 2.8 and 4.4 pounds of pressure, set at the factory for a 3.7 pound break. The action is mated to a threaded number 5 taper barrel using an exposed barrel nut. This makes for an easy barrel change without the need to hire a gunsmith, which is a nice touch for high volume shooters. Available in 2 chamberings, the barrel on the 6.5 Creedmoor seen here is 24 inches and the barrel on the 308 is 20 inches. Total weight for the 6.5 Creedmoor is 11 pounds with the 308 nearly a full pound lighter. The 7075 T6 aluminum chassis is modular with a removable M-LOK forend and a fully adjustable buttstock that can be removed and replaced with a standard AR receiver extension if desired. I honestly don't know why somebody would remove the standard buttstock, as it is very comfortable. Plus it incorporates easy toolless adjustment of rise, length of pull, as well as height and cant of the recoil pad. Bergara also plans to offer a side folder adapter that can be easily retrofitted to existing rifles once available. QD cups are integrated in the front and rear on both sides, with a front sling stud standard mainly intended for use with the Harris style bipod. The chassis accepts any AR-15 compatible grip with a steep angle, highly textured grip standard. The magwell is moderately extended to improve reloads as well as reliability when firing from a barricade. The BMP uses AICS pattern magazines and ships with the 5-round PMag. The BMP's threaded muzzle comes wearing a thread protector, which I quickly replaced with a dead air key mount brake. It's not only the mount I need for my Sandman L silencer, but it also has a nice balance between control and concussion for the shooter. Oh, seriously? That's still an awesome group, but I can't believe that last shot. Another ragged hole. Like I said at the start of the video, this rifle prints between 0.6 and 0.7 MOA 5-shot groups all day long with factory ammo, but I much prefer shooting steel than I do punching holes in paper. I love this game changer bag. With it, I don't even need a rear arm bag out on a barricade like this. He needs to mow the grass. I think I'm going to be mowing the grass, getting some of these targets. I can't even see that target. Found it. I am shooting right through the grass, maybe a little over it. I'm definitely aiming through the grass. A little defilade for me. Although at this velocity, there's no way. Oop. Huh. That might have been me. This is stupid easy. Oop, miscounted. And there you go. Actually, this bolt is so smooth, I can tell very easily that I'm not picking up a round. Most rifles you can, but not all. But this one, absolutely. Very smooth bolt, locks down nice and tight. And this chassis is really nice. Of course, I can use whatever AR-15 style grip I want here. The grip that comes with, though, is perfectly fine. The cheek riser and the adjustable length of pull can't rise. It's all really easy. All you have to do is turn that little lock nut, and it's not wheel adjust like some others. Just loosen it and pull it to the length that you want, and then tighten it back down. This one is wheel adjust for tension for cant and for elevation of the butt pad. What's not to like? It's got a good weight to it. It's not a super light chassis and barrel profile, but I don't like that. But at the same time, it's not too light. And it has a magwell. I have a solid preference for a magwell because it makes feeds, especially on something like this. You know, I've got this bag kind of pushing into where the magazine is. Well, all I have to do is get a corner of the magazine into the magwell, and the magwell helps the magazine push against the bag and get it self-fed in place. This is a really nice rifle, as I would expect from Bergara. And whew, it's giving my LRP, which is a much more expensive rifle, a run for the money. It's a hard argument to make to go for the LRP when you can get this BMP for much cheaper. I think the main thing is you can customize the LRP somewhat when you order it, whereas this is just the way you see it for everybody. But this is serious precision at a really good price when you're considering chassis guns, ready-made competition guns. Great rifle. Can have some fun at 550. I'm gonna bag up a little bit more, get a little more stable, see if I can't hit some of those swingers. I can hit that E-type all day long with this rifle, this setup. Love that sound. All right, let's try some of these swingers. I haven't been getting any splash back there, and I don't have anybody to call my misses, so we'll give this a shot. Ooh, left edge. There we go. I think I nicked it again. Love it. Love it. Man, that's so easy. 550 yards off of a wobbly barricade. And I'm not even sure I'm getting anything out of this. The Game Changer is doing all the work for me. And the gun, the Optic, and hard to believe, American Eagle match ammo. What a great combo. I feel like a NASCAR driver, and had to thank Dead Air for making the Sandman L and help me out today, and the Bowers group for the Mirage cover. Tell you what, when you start thinking about building something up for a competition rifle, it adds up really fast, because it's true. All of these things are working together to make those hits super easy on this barricade. It's not just the rifle. The silencer helps reduce the amount of recoil I feel, the amount of blast that I feel, and it also tightens the groups. The Optic is nice and clear, and I've got a nice grid reticle, so as I go from yardage to yardage, I actually have to stop what I'm doing to move my target camera so you can see what I'm shooting at, because I'm out here by myself. But otherwise, I could just go from 200 to 300 to 400 to 550. I don't have to touch the dials at all. And when I miss, I can see where that is hitting in the reticle. I just moved that part of the reticle over, and that's how I started making hits on that little swinger out there at 550. I love the H59 reticle. I love the HDMR. And it's just a nice complete package, which, coming full circle, it's nice to be able to save money off of a fully custom rig so that you can spend money on an optic, you can spend money on quality rings, you can spend money on suppressing it. Bergara is knocking it out of the park again. Love it. Good boy. When I read the LRP Elite, I mentioned that Bergara's tagline at the time was, "It's the most accurate rifle you probably never heard of." And it might have been accurate at that time, but it isn't anymore. Bergara has quickly earned their reputation of producing some of the best barrels available at crazy affordable prices here in the US, along with rifles to go along with them. And the BMP is definitely one of those rifles as well. They guarantee 1 MOA with this barrel, but I don't know anybody shooting 1 MOA groups with it. I don't know a single person who's capable of actually shooting 0.5 MOA groups who's getting only 1 MOA out of this rifle. 0.6, 0.7 MOA is very typical for what I'm hearing. You get a whole lot beyond what they promise with everything, which is why when you're talking about a $1,600-ish MSRP, this kind of accuracy and the kind of features that you get in this rifle, you can see why I said Bergara has a lot to be proud of with the BMP. It's also a rifle that's probably not going to be in stock frequently. I've got links in the video description where you might be able to at least back order them. I recommend that you do back order if you have that opportunity, because that might be the only way you're actually going to be able to pick one of these up. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You can see the links right here. And be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and hope to see you next time.